never go 14er prep grocery shopping while you are starving and about to get your period, because you're what you're gonna walk out with. Okay, we have one more stop for the day. Actually, a foot-long Italian herbs and cheese. Can I add just a smidge of the aioli? Yeah. Okay, you guys, I have lots of snacks. I have my Subway. I'm feeling set. I packed my bag. Did I tell you guys what I'm doing? I am running around like a chicken with my head cut off because I am hiking my first ever 14er tomorrow, or tonight, you could think, because I will be leaving the premises at 3 a.m. to drive to the trailhead. So that's a bit of exaggeration. It's like 3:45. But yeah, I've never hiked a 14er before. If you're like, what's that? It is a mountain that's above 14,000 feet in elevation. I'm scared. I am scared, you guys, because I'm not just hiking any 14er. I am hiking Mount of the Holy Cross. Oh my God. That name is so like intimidating. Every time I read it, it instills fear in my heart. Mount of the Holy Cross is considered a more strenuous 14er. I was scaring myself on Reddit and everyone's like, yeah, I wouldn't do this one as your first 14er. Like, don't do it. I don't really have much of a choice, I guess, in the selection. I do, but tomorrow is this big celebration in honor of Colorado's 150th birthday. So a bunch of organizations across the state are coming together and hiking different 14ers. I got lucky to be part of one and I feel very grateful for that. This is like kind of an honor. So my group selected Mount of the Holy Cross, so I didn't get a say. And like, did I have to sign up and do it? No. But I really wanted to. And so here we are. I actually completely forgot I signed up for this hike, of course. It was only 2 weeks ago that I realized, oh my God, this is gonna happen August 1st. So I was like, I gotta get my butt into gear. Oh my God, you guys, I am so scared because let me explain some of the statistics of Mount of the Holy Cross, okay? It is a little bit under a 12-mile hike with about 5,000 feet of elevation gain. It could take anywhere from 6 to 13 hours to complete. It also has this funny, silly little layout where it's like you hike up, hike down, hike up, reach the summit. But that means when you're going in reverse, you hike back down from the summit. Oh, you're so happy, you made it to the summit. Psych! 1,000 feet back up before the final descent. So it's like, I've heard it seems like it's gonna be kind of brutal and very mentally and physically challenging. I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. I don't know if it's gonna happen. So my goal tomorrow is not to, my goal isn't to reach the summit. Like, if that happens, that's amazing and great, and I'm sure it'll be lovely and triumphant. But I am out there to have a good day on the mountain, okay? I'm out there to feel the burn in my thighs, to feel the sweat drip down my back, and to see the stunning Colorado landscape. I have heard that Mount of the Holy Cross is one of the most beautiful 14ers to do. It's brutal, but it's very picturesque. So I'm excited to see it, and I'm excited for you guys to see it. I don't think I have any other thoughts. Next time I see you guys, it'll probably be about 3:30 in the morning. Go ahead and send your thoughts and prayers for me right now. Good morning. Just parked. It's 4:50. We're trying to like start at 5, so I'm getting ready. I'm so tired. I slept like 3 hours maybe. My camera's at like 0.5%. My GoPro's at like 20%. My phone's now at 80%. I feel the same way I felt yesterday, which is who knows if I'm gonna summit. I don't know. We'll see. Low-key, I'm so tired, so I'm like, the sooner I'm off this mountain, the better. Okay, I need to stop yapping and we need to get ready to go. I've never started early enough where I've had to hike with a headlamp before, so it'll be pretty fun. Look how bright the moon is. I don't even need a headlamp. We're about 1.5 mile in, it's getting lighter. I'm scared for when it'll be sunny and hot. This already sucks, you guys. I do not feel confident about making it to the summit. My body just does not feel like it's on its A game today. But I'm not giving up yet. I'm only 20 minutes into it. She big.
Be careful on this part. It's so cold.
We are headed down the steep descent before we start the ascent, the big ascent to the summit. It's quite rocky, steep switchbacks. It reminds me of the trail that I did every single day in Crater Lake National Park last summer. Mixed emotions about that. Not looking forward to the climb back up, but I'm feeling so much better than I was like an hour ago. I'm not excited for the sunshine to fully come out and to be hiking in the heat. So far, the weather has been super duper pleasant. The sunrise coming up has been magical. This really has been just a stunning gorgeous hike so far, although my hips hurt. Just finished coming down that little switchback, not little, and just got word that we're officially 3 miles in, which means we're officially halfway to the summit. And I think we're gonna stop soon for like a little snack break, a little lunch before the final push. So you can actually camp in the valley of Half Moon Pass. I don't know if that terminology is correct, but you can camp here. And so what a lot of people do, and what I would like to do one day, is do what we just did, hike, camp, and in the morning do that like push to the summit instead of doing it all in one day. Go slow, don't stop. Go slow, don't stop. We're on the summit. Push. I can't talk right now, actually. Okay. We are starting to exit the tree line. 8:23. Started about like 5:10. That's the summit. Still a little ways to go. I think we're at, we said like 11,600 and we're going to 14,000. I feel like this angle really captures my mood. And the sun is now out. But we're doing good. Morale is high and we're pushing on.
Always be my love. My love. My love. I better find a way. Or does it really matter? I better find a way in the dark.
2 miles, about 1.5 miles, 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet left. I'm not doing good. Oh, I'm not doing good.
What are you doing?
Current location. You guys, remember when I was like, oh, that's the summit, that's the summit. It's not the summit. This is what we thought was the summit.
Oh, the last crest looks like it's basically it.
That's the summit. When we discovered that, morale plummeted. And we keep manifesting that that's not the summit, but it is. But we're so close. We have like maybe 1.5 miles, 1,000 feet of elevation gain left. There she is, and here we are. I feel like on camera, it doesn't look that bad, but trust, in real life, it looks that bad, and it feels that bad. We're in the final stretch, you guys. I'm just going from pole to pole. You did it! Is it really cool up there?
Yeah. So cool.
Okay, I should keep going then.
I think you should keep
Okay, I guess I will.
Yeah, really.
This reminds me a lot of the Mount Edgecombe hike I did in Alaska, which also sucked. We are so close, but so far away. Oh my gosh. Beautiful place to suffer. Huh? I see a trail here. It's okay, the trail's more of a suggestion. I don't even know where to trail at. I think we're almost there, you guys. I think this is it. Ugh. Ow. Y'all haven't seen me because all of my electronics died. But we're about to start the backup part. It's like a mile and 1,000 feet of elevation gain. I don't even want, I'm glad you guys didn't see me coming down. Y'all didn't need to see me like that. But this could arguably be the worst part of the day. So I'll let you guys know.
I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you.
We went from here, well, from up there to down here, to there, up there. Can't quit yet! We're so close!
I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine.
I didn't think this moment was ever gonna come, to be honest. I will gather my thoughts and talk to you guys perhaps tomorrow, perhaps a month from now, right before I post this vlog. We'll have to see. Oh my gosh, but I'm so... Okay everyone, it is now 2 days later from when I finished Mount of the Holy Cross, and I'm finally feeling a little bit better to be able to collect my thoughts and give some final words before ending this vlog. I'm filming outside, so I'm sorry if it's a little bit noisy. So let's go back through the day and do a quick recap, because obviously there were thoughts that I had throughout the day that I just either couldn't put on camera at that moment, that I either did not have the mental capacity or the physical capacity, or both, to pull out my camera and share my thoughts right then and there. So here's a few of them. We started our hike way too fast and that only lasted about 15-20 minutes before the other members of our group were like, we need to slow this down because we have a long ways ahead of us. And I'm so glad we did, because the first like 15-20 minutes of just like going quite fast really took the wind out of me. I had zero faith that I was gonna finish the hike. Because of that, I was like, I am way too out of shape for this. I was feeling nauseous, I was so out of breath, I was just like feeling quite miserable, and we were only like 30 minutes into our 12-hour hike. And so I just knew, I felt in that moment I could not do this for the rest of the day. So my original plan that I had formulated right then and there, I was like, you know what, I'll go up to Half Moon Pass, there's that big drop down, I'll drop down and then I'll leave everyone there. They can continue onwards, maybe I'll have a little snack and then I'll go back up go back home and go to bed. And I was dead set on that. I was like, this isn't meant for me today. I need to do some more training. I'll come back at another time, and that is okay. However, as you guys saw, I did finish the hike. Once we went down Half Moon Pass and we had slowed down our pace a lot, we started taking more breaks. I was able to catch my breath, feel better. My pre-workout was kicking in, and so I felt a lot better after that and felt good continuing on. But let me tell you, that first hour and a half of the hike, I was not a happy camper, to say the least, okay? But I'm happy things changed and I was able to push on. I'm proud. You guys saw that there was like I guess it's not an official fall summit, but to me it was a fall summit once we got above the tree line. I thought this might be the point, and because it just felt, when you saw the actual peak in the back, it was like, yes, this peak in front of us does look too close and too small for what we know is ahead of us, but the peak behind it felt way too far away and way too steep. So I was like, is there a hidden peak in the middle? No, it was that far one. That was quite demoralizing. I'm not gonna lie, that was really, really hard to accept that fact that this was not the peak, but that was the peak. This is my first time, obviously, whole point of this vlog, doing a 14er, so I've never been at that high of an elevation, and obviously oxygen is like one of the biggest things you have to be concerned about. I feel lucky that I live at elevation. I live about 8,000 feet. We had a few people in our group that came from Denver, which is still about 5,000 feet, I wanna say. So I just can't imagine if you were coming from sea level and you attempted this hike, even if you had been at elevation for a few days, I feel like it would have been really insanely difficult. We had a few of our members of our group get altitude sickness. One member of our group tweaked her knee like right as we were about to reach the summit. So like, all in all, we're very lucky. We all made it up, down, and safe. Didn't have to worry about lightning that day. But it's very clear when you're hiking like how easily things can go wrong. I feel like it only takes like 3 small things to go wrong for one really big problem to arise. So I feel lucky that we averted all of that. On the way back, you know, we had to do that big 1,000-foot climb back up. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be, I think, because I worked at Crater Lake last summer, and it's kind of the same elevate, like 1,000 feet in 1 mile-ish, which isn't easy, but since I had done it so much last summer, I feel like I had that mentality tucked away in the back of my head, and I just had to pull it up and like remember that I can do this. So with that, it wasn't that hard. And also I think I knew in my head that this was the final thing I had to do before I could just descend to my car. But it was hard and it was never ending. Oh my God. That last mile, I have 1 minute left on my camera. I'm gonna try and be fast. That last mile was brutal, to say the least. I feel like the last mile of any long hike, even if you're like going flat, is just hard because you just want to be home. When we all saw the parking lot, I could have cried tears of joy. I just couldn't believe I did it. And that leads me to today. I slept 12 hours when I got home. I slept 12 hours last night as well, so feeling rested. Yesterday my body was so sore I could not get out of bed, like just limping from my bed to the bathroom and back. That's like all I did. I feel very, very lucky that I didn't have anything planned to do yesterday and I could just have the ability to stay in bed all day, because that's really what my body needed. So yeah, this was my first 14er vlog, Mount of the Holy Cross. You guys already know I was so intimidated by her going into this, and now that I have summited, I feel the exact same way. She is still absolutely terrifying to me, and I have a whole new respect for this mountain. And my God, it really was like at the top with the clouds and like the light shining down through the clouds. It felt like heaven above was shining down on the earth. It was really, 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 really beautiful, and really, 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 really hard.